7 seconds were remaining on that clock. 40-second timer begins now. Mo has a freebie and the retake. They can have a crack at this, K23.
It can. And with a frag gifted to them by Kickert, suddenly Jame thrust into a very dire circumstance. He hits the first, Mo gone. They just need to double peek. They need to get that pressure. That's a perfect flash to get them into the site. Now this is where things get awkward. They need to suppress him, but he gives him the fight he was waiting for. Falls off the bomb as well, calls the bluff of Norbert. And Jame with a 1v3, clutching it out. He has just played this one to perfection. Norbert just gonna have to retreat. No kit. And Kios giving that frag away. That is a brutal way to lose out on what was gifted to them. A 3v3 retake and you get 2 frags before you even have to walk into the site. That's rare.
Yeah, not ideal.
Damn, Perfecto was so ready for that. And so now the unknown.
Simple seems to know.
No way, CIS.
He's such a gamer. He could win this. Perfecto's on the site. Dancing around. He's closing the gap as fast as he can. No kit. Spots him. They're not going down just yet. Expecting the swing. Trying to fake it. Needs to find a quick scope here. And he does spot him and he no-scopes him. Seized. Clutching up against Na'Vi. It's so poetic it almost hurts. He talked to the Twitter. You know, people asking him, are you going to retire? Are you going to step down? He said, I'll step down when I stop enjoying the game and enjoying the competition. And, well, you can see that that one's definitely going to be easy to enjoy.
What on earth was this?
Show us it again.
Go on, Simple. Give him a go. Bang. See you, nerd.
What was this?
Bang. Okay.
What was that? No scope, through the box headshot, and he's just cool as a
Look at the
cucumber.
cameraman. The cameraman. It's hard way back in now. Those early casualties echoing even more.
Oh.
Okay. Boomich takes down one of the hardest hitters, and he's got a nade with Tricky's name on it. Bonk.
This is getting closer.
Getting sketchy.
They won't
Another
re-clear it.
frag. They
Oh.
won't, but he gives them the fight, and now
Glowing.
they take it. Glowing's giving it
Other side,
away.
it's playing on the other side.
Seized. What can you possibly do? Electronic's going to get this frag. Boomich is holding it for all 10 seconds, and he gets them both. Seized with more impact against Na'Vi.
I like that.
Boy, how did they almost fumble that? That was really enough for the T side, but I think they might even get 8. As you can see here, will be a full-on save from the Cyber Legacy side of things, and all through main they trickle.
Who gets the absolute mad frags on this? Let's see.
Simple, probably.
Oh, Simple.
And he has to plant.
Oh, nearly.
Simple got all.
Flamie ruined it.
Yeah.
Nice one, Flamie.
Simple only had, what was that, 7 kills before those 4. So a bit of a quiet one from him, all things considered.
It's quiet for Simple.
We're expecting normally, 25 on the nose from Simple map after
It's
map.
mad, isn't it, that you have to hold him to that as his average standard.
Yeah, well, that's why we say he's the
is.
best player in the world. So his average standard is not like everybody else's average. I think it's Zywoo and Simple kind of get a
From Na'Vi, they haven't checked it though, and that's going to be the responsibility of Tricky. Now Electronic arrives in the feed, a double kill delivered, and Clax and C's wondering where it all went wrong. 4 for the retake now as Electronic lives to tell the tale of the nade that didn't hit. Just C's on the site, caught out by Electronic as he finds his 3rd. He hasn't had to move too far, and it looks like Na'Vi have successfully retaken this, and over the edge of his own smoke, he has a one-way. Clax goes down, and 4 AK-47s recovered.
Now, in most games of Counter-Strike, if the key was running up middle and killing Simple, we would say that's probably the round on
You're
the
done,
board
yeah,
there.
good
But
job.
Electronic, the backup, he gets 4. And that there is basically that A attack from Cyber Legacy completely and utterly dismantled piece by piece. The plant's great. The buy will come through. There's no dramas there. Is that a scout on the ground? Did someone miss by?
We'll see. But yeah, I said,
I like Clax's moves.
I honestly like get another angle to work with, because if there's more players towards potentially C's, that
2
could have been an
smokes,
issue.
look at that, this is interesting.
C's is going for the later play towards middle. He can call Electronic, but he wants to get there in time to make the difference. Boomich is the surprise, and a terrible one at that for Cyber Legacy. However, their success almost translates until you come to Simple, and he outdoes C's. No
doesn't
kit,
have
though.
time.
No kit, where's the kit?
No
Where's the
time.
kit? No,
It's a
he doesn't have
car.
one. It's done.
Oh, dear.
We still go.
They
Well,
get an 8th.
That's what we were talking about, right? There's always going to be a round that they're able to pull off on a map like Dust 2 especially. So that was a bit of a bonus scenario there for Na'Vi. They'll be able to get the full purchase coming on into round number 20. Let's see how many more they can get, because 11 on the T-half, well, then we start talking about map number 3. But if they only manage 9-6, they could be in trouble. Same as Tricky right now, who's in a lot of trouble. Can't convert. Boomage gets 2 big frags with the MP9, thanks to flamie and the flashes.
Colossal flashbang work from Flame Dogger.
flamie and the flashes sounds a bit like a band.
It does. Hi, we're Flamie and the Flashes. This is our debut album, Cyber Legacy. I'd tune in on the radio, on the wireless.
Is that opening EP though available? The Anger Is My Best Emotion?
Anger is my best emotion. Chad, it's so funny. I can't believe you said that, and you still say that with a straight face.
Yeah.
Anger is your best emotion. It just sounds like you need a mental health check.
It gets the best out of me, anger.
That
doesn't make sense.
It's an emotion that is exclusively reserved for fight or flight.
Yeah.
And you claiming it's your best.
Try to operate in it.
Well,
I'm not sure if Boomage is waiting to boost here or what's going on.
I think he's going to swing out and hope they don't check it. Oh, never mind. Electronic reveals himself. It's Boomage that will be baited in. But with such low HP, yeah. Oh, that's a big way to do it. Now all onto Tricky. He's got 2 targets and they overcome it. Flamie and Boomage finding their headshots in quick succession turns this round around. 6 then for Na'Vi. They'll take the pistol after what looked like 2 early casualties guaranteed to be converted. Let's see this again. Taps glowing.
That's from Flamie.
That's beautiful.
And then the time was on their side for the 1v2.
They really needed this, Na'Vi. Now, in that first half, they were genuinely outplayed by Cyber Legacy. The pace changes up middle, catching Simple out multiple times. Their executes were good.
It's 4 SMGs against 3 SMGs. Like, whose buys better? I don't... Likely checks this corner. Even pre-fired.
Pre-fire.
Yo.
Who are these guys and why do they make me happy with this nonsense? Boomage going to be taken down to very low HP. Taken out by CIS. But Electronic, a 1v... Tricky. A 1v2.
Oh, I feel like Electronic's got this one in the bag, and that's the first frag to confirm it. Tricky already half health from his previous engagements, and so Electronic connecting it with no armor as well.
Steals one back, so big round for Na'Vi to win. We stay level, 5-5. High round now, definitely not for Cyber Legacy. They will have to take a save.
I was just looking through speedruns on speedrun.com.
Yeah.
Just seeing kind of, I don't know
what's going on out there.
Yeah, just trying to entertain myself. Get flashed off, they'll just push in, and now Simple exposed. He's low as well. Boomage closing the gap. A smoke? Careful now, gun on is what Chad would be shouting at me. And it works out. First on to Simple. Boomage looking to clutch, and Caesar's only got 1 HP to clutch up. And that's not possible. So, another round found by Na'Vi, and credit to be given to both Boomage and indeed Simple finding that frag to slow him down.
Decent round there from Cyber Legacy. I like the idea, right? The fact that they were able to get Tricky in such a forward position, they were clearly playing with the rotations of Na'Vi there, and they even forced them exactly where they wanted them to go, but Simple playing outside the confines of that. He wasn't hanging around to help lower. He wasn't trying to battle back through ladder. He just went through lobby, and he was the real stopping factor that set Boomage up with a couple of freebies here to round out things. Boomage there just tickling down C's. So scooping up the AK-47. There was a smoke on the ground, got the defuse as well. And things are looking good for Na'Vi now as they are well and truly in control of the second map of the series here. 12-8.
Времени они уже весь банан прошли туда-обратно, как хотели, и не получили по себе толком никакого дамага, потому что К-23 под дугой играют намного осторожнее. Зато здесь классный сетап на шорте, который, тем не менее, может не сработать. Кикер, 2 фрага на приемке. Мол здесь рискует не уйти. Это 2 попадания, но только 1 минус, и все-таки занятый плент А для команды Virtus.pro. Санджи плюс Джейм на поставленной бомбе против Нилана и Кеоза.
Так, Джейм промахивается, его, конечно, не отпускают. Размен от Санджи 1 в 1. По-моему, из дыма Нил уже должен был выпрыгнуть. Здесь флешка, и Санджи заканчивает этот раунд 19-15. Virtus.pro отдали камбэк, выигрывает 13-6, чтобы вот так без шансов закрыть допы. Ох, бустер, кикер, но это действительно искренне.
Inferno in overtime, lost Dust 2. And now they will be taking place on Mirage as third and final. But speaking of final, Yakinda, he's going to make this round final for Nealon. Buster, he's in trouble. I don't think he knows a place to lift the net, and he didn't see it. The smoke, it fades, it blooms, it's all over Red Rover. KDO goes down. And Buster's finding more. How's he done this?
Yeah, just finishing off the job of Yakinda. Puts us into a 4v2 for a spotless CT side. Kio's trying to nutmeg in the smoke. Buster adjusts his crosshair and his spray. And so all on to Mo, who has just waved a big flag in the form of that utility to say, I'm here too. And that's the end of that. Quad kill from Buster to put them on match points, 3 to be specific.
A touch. If that frag came in, there could have been problems, but now 2 isolated. Sanji keeps this safe. Actually, Bomber.
Oh, that's a frag and a half. Suddenly, this one gets interesting. Neelan's gone, and maybe even Mo. Yekinda not missing much, but neither is Mo. Finding it one-on-one. Jame versus Mo. You'll never believe the last alive for VP.
Oh, he's not actually going straight for the bomb here. So Jame's actually trying to play out this one-on-one, and Mo doesn't know exactly where Jame is. So from T-spawn to lower dark, Orb trained on the position of mid-doors, and that's exactly where Jame might go. Out mid-door straight away, but the timing, it's great.
Oh, good shot. Secures it. Neelan with a sensational frag. We were about to watch a round fizzle out, and he found the
bomb sites.
Bits of damage done towards Forza. They are going to push in, as you say, towards that B site. Can't see close range. Can he find multiple? Of course he can. What even sort of question was that? Is he takes down Facegak and Jerry? There goes Flitz as well. Taps the 4. Can he get the ace?
Come on.
Could be a second ace, would it?
Come on.
Jesus. Well, that is no end.
peeked one after the other out of the smoke, and it worked. It gives them even trades, and it's enough to deter. There's a frag. Cade finding Jame as he tried to reposition, lingering at this point in time in the pit. And Yekinda and Buster have been dealt up 2-on-2, and Mo does bait out Yekinda. Looks like successful 2-on-2 here, unless Buster's got something to say about it. He knows he's an AWP in play, so vulnerable from this point forward into the site. Wow, he found the first for free. Who was holding it? It was Cade's responsibility. He's on the pit side. Smoke on the bomb, draws him out. An adjustment from Buster. Sensational.
How did he just get 2 1v1s from that?
I'm not sure.
I really don't know how he was able to creep onto site.
Like, why was he
No check on it.
surprised? Cade with a smoke. Finds the first onto Yekinda, confirms James' position. Now they've got a good idea as to where both of them lie. Cade with a smoke. I'd like to see it deployed now, but James just pushed in, catching him as he sets it up. And that's likely confirmed the round. Mo can't do anything. He'll find himself one and wants to find the second as well. No
Time?
kit.
Is that time? He just pulled this off? Mo? Mo? Hello?
That was down to the wire. And that's Clutch Man stepping in.
Can we appreciate?
Just spawned. Neelan rotating to B as Kickit cut noise. And now Mo could get flanked.
Mo's change of position here is everything, though. Knowing he was over towards pit and now moving towards the site, it's unlikely Kickit's looking towards this position is going to completely overlook it. You wouldn't be expecting him to change. You wouldn't be expecting him to move around. So Kickit's not clearing this at all.
This is the weirdest thing. Surely Mo will check it. Oh, he doesn't.
They've looked past each other.
What the bloody hell is going on?
Dan.
That is peculiar, Dan. Burgers, Dan. Tomatoes, Dan. The whole burger, Dan.
Kick it. Yeah, I'd like to watch that one back at some point. But for now, it's still into a 1v1. He's got past the first hurdle. The second still awaits. That being Neelan coming back in. No kit on Neelan. I'm not sure if there is one around. Maybe one on site, I think I see there. So, again, weird round.
Kickit's probably just about stopped giggling. And now he's won the round. That is the 9th for VP. And a what?
Yeah.
I think NA and EU was 16k, which might be...
EU was definitely 16k.
Yeah. But anyway, enough of our rambling. It's into the pistol round. It's Almaza who's getting killed towards this B-bomb site. But Dima and Sotfik, quick triple between them, leaves it just in a 1v2 for Dima, but he's finding shots. Z-Power, now the last player alive. He has a kit. It might not matter at this point as Dima just going to take his head clean off the Glock close range. It's certainly a force to be reckoned with, and they pull it back. Was that a 2v5 there, or a 3v5 for them? Try and keep themselves in this game. Z-Power and Flip to hold their positions. A nice opening from Z-Power. Do they expect the same player at the same angle? They know it now, as they'll hear the couple taps of that M4, and it's coming around the corner. Flip is going to lay a few bullets down, not going to connect. Z-Power is being tantalized by this little arm pushing around the corner. No! But Dima, how has he done that? Z-Power, he went from hero to zero in the matter of a round with that P250. Can't quite connect the final bullet, as Dima is left with 13 points of health and a clutch 1v2 for the Espada side.
And an ace!
And an ace.
Oh my god. Okay, so real quick, this double kill here from Jame is absolutely critical for the round. This here from C-Power is a big blunder. So you're switching over to the pistol, which you should do in that scenario, because you got the information from your teammate.
Can find a couple, but Finnegan gives them a shot, and Finnegan is going to give them a lot of shots here as he finds himself a third kill. He's just going to hightail it towards his B site. In fact, he's killed the rotation through Library, and it leaves him 1v1 against Almazer, who's going to be clearing out this long position, but he's come from top mid, so he doesn't know that Finnegan's already gone towards his B site, but you can tell he's thinking about it. He has the inkling, and that smoke is certainly going to give him a strong idea of this. And as he hears the bomb getting planted, or will hear the bomb as it gets planted, he is going to be confirmed in his assumptions of this B site. But Finnegan just on 30 points of health. Almazer 100. A Molotov and a smoke for him to use. Finnegan with a Molotov himself. He's going to tuck himself in, and I think Almazer heard that little step from Finnegan. But it will be Finnegan who closes it down. Almazer tries to jump around the corner. Will get caught midair, and it will be 14 on the board for Espada. Not far, I guess, but hopefully Espada, they can hold this one down. And Finnegan will find the first. That's the bomb drop. Face crack. He's going to have a play dropping the crosshair there, and he's able to find 2 quick kills. Flip with another, giving brings Forza into the advantage, and Dima's pushed forward by that Molotov. He's able to find Sanctuary on top of the box. Now they're going to chest for him. No, they are not. Dima, he's done so much damage. Takes down one, takes down a second, and D-Powers. Now the last player alive, a 1 versus 1. As he has found Dexter, but Dima just going to be using the smoke to try and elude this last Forza player to try and find 17 on the board for Espada. C-Power's wielding the P250. 40 seconds on the clock. He's going to try and work as much of it down as possible. Oh, what a shot that was! Z-Power. 250 through the cranium for Dima there. He had no chance of responding for that.
That was shot.
Found the damage, and I think he found the opening shot towards long as well. It's been all around the map already.
Flips. Almazer. Yes! 3, almost before. Deals the damage. Obviously, the import needs a bit of damage elsewhere. Ooh, coming our way. It's Ethereal opening up here. It's Kenzie with a triple.
I mean, you said if they play well, and that's certainly good for Kenzie to start things off, but Bondic left in a 1v2. We'll finish off Passionoid. Now that leaves Robin. Oh! That was a little bit cheeky, wasn't it? I mean,
that's one way to close it down.
Yeah, 3 kills for Bondic. I mean, they were having to fight back after Kenzie found 3 openings there. So, I mean, either way, we are here to commentate CIS. And, well, Ethereal, they put themselves in a 2-on-1. It's only Kenzie and Passionage who remain, but with Passionage getting caught there, Kenzie has the bomb. And Krizen's probably... Well, Krizen seems aware of the potential of Kenzie's position, but really get the timing. Oh, he gets the shot either way. And Windstrike. They'll keep Ethereal to 2 for now.
That's so good on the timing there. I mean, obviously a little bit luckier. So let's see if they can continue that here in the second half. It's going to be Ilian finding the first frag onto Belgianuk. In the meantime, Ethereal, they're already pushing up closer towards this A-bomb site, with Windstrike being the heavy favorites currently. Ethereal, they have a lot to prove.
Oh, Lord. Nickel back. That was a little bit cheeky. 3 quick kills with the P2K. His teammate's going to swing in and finish off the rest. That's 10 on the board for Windstrike. Not bad. Very nice shots with the P2K as well. Not often you see it used in professional tournaments, but he makes it work. He gets himself a nice lot of damage and definitely feels comfortable with it. We'll see if that can carry forward now. But then with Passionage going down, it then wasn't. But, I mean, Ethereal, as we've been talking, with these pistols and the couple saved weapons, have been able to find a lot of damage. It is Krizen 1 versus 2. The deals with Passionage, and Kristen fakes out the drop down into water with the pistol, and I mean that actually does bait Zorta into pushing forward. He can't find the shot initially though. And it's now AK versus M4, long-range duel, 30 seconds on the clock. Zorta doesn't need to go for the plant straight away. He may just tap it here and try and bait Krisen in, but actually he's going to hold it. He's going to just get that bomb planted, and that now puts the pressure on Krisen, and the time is in Zorta's favour. And as he peeks around the corner, Krisen will actually secure the kill either way. Doesn't give a damn.
Zorta has been incredibly strong on Nuke. He hit some gnarly shots. Very crisp and clean headshots, if you will. I know that used to be a bit of a meme. I'm outdated, I'm sorry. My meme game is not... But I actually think it works fine.
Yeah. I think it puts a lot of emphasis on mid-control for those B hits. You hardly ever see B hits without mid-control. Go wrong, because... I mean, Winstrike, they're fighting back after losing the previous round. It's all the kills coming through. Absolutely nothing found for Ethereal. As Nickelback will secure himself 4 on the board. You mentioned him as a bit of a not a dark horse, a sleeper, I think you said, wasn't it?
Yeah. Do you know if you have...
Oh, sorry, for the Winstrike side, rather. 12 is definitely enough for Ethereal here, even if they are not able to close this one down. But a 4-on-5. He can still work the way into this one. I love this angle from Nickelback. Looks like Ethereal are going to check it. He's still able to find at least one. Traded instantly by Zorta. 3-on-4, they're going to keep on moving, keep on trying to find space. Bolshonok towards Squeaky, just maintaining control of that position, making sure none of these Winstrike players go on too much of an adventure in this location. There's a couple players in towards that A site for the CT side.
Sorted. Clinical precision. He's so quick on those headshots. Kristen taking even more damage now. Bolshonok, so does he. It is a 3-on-3 though. Bondic. That's an important kill on Bolshonok. But in the meantime, Zorta, he's speed running it up towards the A bomb site, getting the bomb planted with just enough time. Yet another headshot. Zorta shutting it down. 1, 2, 3, making it look easy. Ilian and Bondic, they need to come up massive for this one.
Zorta left his teammate to die at the ramp, but it was all for a good cause because they were running low on time. He had the bomb. He needed to get that planted and couldn't risk it being dropped by that player radio. So now he set himself up, and Robin, he gets at least a first. That leaves Zorta with an easy 4th there. And it will be